The House of Lords Communications and Digital Committee will quiz the BBC about the way it is run. BBC chiefs are to be grilled in Parliament about the adequacy of the corporation's governance arrangements following the Huw Edwards furore. Director General Tim Davie, Acting Chairwoman Dame Elaine Closs-Stevens and Policy Director Claire Sumner will face a pre-arranged meeting of the House of Lords Communications and Digital Committee on Tuesday. The committee said it would raise issues including, in light of recent events, what concerns have been raised about the adequacy of the BBC's governance arrangements and how it is addressing these. Corporation bosses will be questioned after Sir Tony Blair told Sky's Sophie Ridge on Sunday programme at the weekend that the BBC should stand up for itself more, when asked about its response to the situation. Following allegations by the Sun newspaper that a high-profile presenter, now named as Edwards, paid a young person for explicit images, Mr. Davie ordered a review to assess how some complaints are red-flagged up the organisation. The family of the young person had originally complained to the BBC in May and the corporation said it tried to contact him twice. The young person at the centre of the controversy later said via lawyers, in a letter to BBC News, that nothing inappropriate or unlawful happened with the unnamed presenter. On Wednesday, the Metropolitan Police said no criminal offence has been committed by Edwards and the corporation restarted its fact-finding investigations into claims about the newsreader. Edwards was named by his wife, Vicky Flynn, who said in a statement that he is receiving inpatient hospital care and is suffering serious mental health issues. The coverage of the story by the media has been criticised by prominent figures including former Downing Street Press Secretary Alastair Campbell, the BBC's World Affairs editor John Simpson and former BBC journalist John Sopel. Simpson wrote on Twitter, "No criminal offences were committed, so it's a purely personal tragedy for everyone involved. Let's hope the press leave them all alone now." Sopel, who said he talked to Edwards following the allegations, told Good Morning Britain, "We've had contact. Obviously not since he's been hospitalised. He was very angry, I think felt very let down by what happened in The Sun, furious with their coverage, not overly impressed with the BBC's coverage either." The Sun said it has no plans to publish further allegations and will cooperate with the BBC's internal investigation process. BBC News had reported a second person claiming they felt threatened by messages they received from Edwards. BBC Newsnight has also reported claims that one former and two current employees at the corporation claim they had received messages from the veteran broadcaster that made him feel uncomfortable. The corporation will also face questions about how the broadcaster's commitment to impartiality needs to keep pace with changing societal expectations. In March, Gary Lineker was taken off air by the BBC after posting a tweet in which he said the language used by the government to promote its asylum plans was not dissimilar to 1930s Germany. The BBC later announced a review into its social media guidelines as the corporation said that the former footballer, 62, would return to Match of the Day following a boycott by top on-air talent.